Hey, how come you're taller than me and you're on the high side of the ramp?
Let's roll it around.
Really? All right. So what are we going to do today?
We're going smallmouth fishing.
Where?
We're in central Utah.
You're going to take me bass fishing on Jordanelle Reservoir, and I grew up bass fishing in Kentucky, and I'm all jacked up about it.
All right, let's do it.
Hooked on Utah is proudly presented by Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter. Goal Zero, renewable electric power anywhere. The Ken Garff Ford store in American Fork, 800-5-Ford. Browning Firearms and Outdoor Gear, the best there is. Smith & Edwards, Utah's original adventure store since 1947. Kershaw Knife Technology, made in America. Catch the big ones, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits.
Welcome to Hooked on Utah, folks. We've got a very special guest with us. It's Chris Fischer, Chairman and CEO of OCEARCH. Now, you've seen him on the highly acclaimed Nat Geo Sharkmen. I mean, this guy knows how to catch big fish. I'm going to take him out here on Jordanelle today. We're going to chase some monster smallmouth. Now, you have a little heritage with smallmouth.
Yeah, no, I'm all jacked up about going fishing for smallmouth. I'm a Kentucky boy. Grew up back there. Grew up chasing large and smallmouth bass around the farm ponds and streams and rivers of Kentucky.
Awesome.
But I haven't done it since I was a kid.
Well, and most of what we're going to catch today, he would use for bait on his show. Maybe it's too small for his bait. So sit back, relax. We're going to have a great time. All of the items shown on this week's checklist can be found right here at Sportsman's Warehouse and online at sportsmanswarehouse.com. If you want to fish with the finest soft plastic made, it's Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits. You'll never catch me without a 4-inch Senko, 4-inch single tail grubs, or their tube baits. The finest salt impregnated bait made. I always use a wide gap Gamakatsu 1/0 hook when I rig my Gary Yamamoto Senko. One of my absolute favorite jerkbaits made, the Pointer 78. You want to get them in a variety of colors to try and match the hatch on the lake you're fishing. Absolutely love Rapala DT crankbaits. Come on in, see Mike Fischer at the Provo Sportsman's Warehouse. He'll get you set up with all the gear you need to match how we're fishing on today's episode. When I'm rigging my split shot rig, I like to use a number 7 bullet weight split shot. I'm rigging my split shot rigs and my spinning reels with 6-pound test 100% trilene fluorocarbon. When you come in and see Mike here at Sportsman's Warehouse in Provo, asking for a good quality mid-priced 10-ball bearing reel like one of these, this Fluger or this Shimano, great selection for your spin casting setup for the type of bass fishing we're doing.
Yo, we're hooked on Utah. We're going to whack some smallies with my boy Gary here. Utah's an amazing place for someone who comes from back east, you know, in the south. I decided to start Fischer Productions to pour the ocean into people's homes through their TV sets, to try to create awareness about what was going on. So it was always, sorry dude, you know.
Dude, fish on, right there.
Oh, this is the first smallmouth I've caught in a long time. Oh, and you know, I fish like 200 days a year. I don't care if it's a white shark, a brown trout, a smallmouth, it all does the same thing for me, man. It's all the same. I love it. I'm a crazed fisherman, that's just how it is. Oh, I haven't lipped a bass in 10 years.
There you go.
First one in a long time. That's so cool, thank you.
Dude.
For bringing me out here.
I mean, 3 casts into it, you got a nice little smallmouth.
Yeah, it's not a big one, but it's a symbolic. There's only the first one, is only the first one. Look at that. That one's for Norman Green. The guy taught me how to bass fish back home in Kentucky. My dad's neighbor, along with my dad. They got me on the water all the time. And that's where it all began for me.
You were already producing an incredible show, doing some incredible things.
Yeah, I mean, Offshore Adventures was about trying to create a show where the ocean was the star and a family was just a conduit for the experience, so other families could kind of try to develop their own relationship with the ocean and care about what's going on.
All right, game on. This is what I love about smallmouth. You know, no matter their size, they put on such a good fight that, you know, you think you've actually got a quality fish. Pound for pound, these little smallies will give you a real run. That's just a little guy for here. Right there on my favorite, the Yamamoto Senko. Fishing slow, you can eat it. It's nice and salty.